For the last genuine Maserati supercar, you've got to go back to this. The beautiful Bora. This was the last genuine Maserati supercar, and it was built in 1971. So we haven't had a new one in over 50 years. Must be time for a new one then. This is the all-new Maserati MC20. It's got supercar looks. It's got supercar doors. And with prices starting at £190,000, it's got a proper supercar price tag. But after 50 years out of the game, what sort of a supercar has Maserati built? You might think if you were building a supercar from scratch, fit for the third decade of the 21st century, that you'd go for some electric hybrid plug-in thingy. But the MC20 is at heart quite old school. No e-motor, no regenerative braking, just a turbocharged V6 behind me, sending power to the rear wheels. That turbocharged V6 makes 621 horsepower, which, in a car that weighs just under 1,500 kilos, is plenty. Doing 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, and over 200 miles an hour flat out. By any standards, it's a very fast car. You're not going to be late for anything. So, it definitely does the whole supercar speed thing, but with a super stiff carbon fibre tub and double wishbone suspension all round, where the MC20 really comes to life is through the corners. This chassis can handle really rapid direction changes. Wind the lock on it so fast it darts around in a way that no Porsche 911 could possibly hope to do. You've got to be on top of your game. That's the way it should be. Good front end grip, back wants to come round, but it's nicely balanced. This is really a massive 620 horsepower go-kart. Issues? Well, it's an Italian supercar. Of course there are issues. Brakes. They're effective, but they take a huge push. The pedal requires much, much more effort than any rival car. Maserati's done this deliberately to give it a kind of race car feel. But the steering is so light, there's a bit of a mismatch between the input required for the brake and the little delicate steering inputs required for the light steering. I think the biggest problem is the size of the fuel tank, 60 litres. And this V6 likes a drink. And then there's the question of where on earth you're actually going to put anything. Now, normally when your engine's in the rear, you have lots of luggage space up front. About enough room for a pair of undercrackers and maybe a sock. However, there is more boot space back here. Trouble is, it's right next to the engine, which means it gets quite hot. Bad news if you're transporting ice cream. Very good news if you're a high-speed pizza delivery service. That's hot. But look, it wouldn't be a Maserati without a few foibles. And in truth, It's just good to have that badge back in the supercar game. Would I have this MC20 over a McLaren or a Ferrari? You know what? I think I would. I love the simplicity. It's not trying to be a clever hybrid. I love the way it looks. I love the way it drives. It's unlike anything else on sale. Will it provide a prosperous and stable financial future for Maserati? Probably not. But I'm so glad it exists anyway. Wow. Dip a wheel in the dirt. Dip a wheel in the dirt.